big blue van over there, and since it's been there, my music won't work on my phone. He's just sitting there, and I know that I've seen this van before. I got issues with my stuff working. I'm over here by myself. That dude comes over here with some child before, where I'm in my freaking private space, minding my own fucking business. So I want to make sure I can see what's going on here. I see any of these freaking people again, and my music shuts off. It's on. And this guy too. But especially that blue car over there. Now he's looking stupid. What are you taking pictures for way over to your car? Freaking disgusting freaking people. I'm over there laying down a woman by myself. Yeah, I knew I needed to check out this freaking blue van. Now he's leaving. This is the kind of crap I'm putting up with. Try to get that license plate number. Freaking foolishness. Foolishness. They might as well call themselves pedophiles and perverts. That's where I was sitting at up there. Where you see that woman walking now. There's nothing else up there but me. They want to peek through my freaking couch. I can't even sit down like a lady and mind my own business on my blanket without people messing with me. I gotta track them down with my freaking phone. Anybody a part of that program should just call themselves pedophiles and creeps and perverts. So while I'm over there checking that woman was walking through here, up here, where my blanket and stuff is. And how I realized something was wrong was my music shut off as usual. You know, I was up here dancing, laying on my blanket, listening to some jazz music, and they want to come mess with me, flashing on me up here, because there's no other way to get to me up here. So you want me to know that you're here watching and you got freaking nasty freaking pervert in that blue freaking van I've seen before. Then the other guy comes from out of nowhere with the white van. What are you filming? Your own vehicle? Crazy. So I'm at the park, minding my own business. I tried to turn my camera on before and I couldn't. My music shut off. Then I was looking for why my music shut off. So I looked over and there was this blue van, and I've seen this blue van in my neighborhood before. I'm at the park. Look at where I am. Okay? Now before that, I was over here on top of the hill. There's nothing around me either way. See that? Down the hill, down the hill, down the hill. So I was over here on this hill when a little boy, that's the kind of crap I'm dealing with. So now I came over here to sit down. And the reason why is because I'm being harassed in the park. Covertly, because nobody's saying, hey, Regina, I'm harassing you. They're just doing it. So I was listening to my music, minding my own business, and my music shut off. I already know the protocol. Your music shuts off. One of these MRFers are around here with their little remote freaking, little toys and stuff like that. So, prior to that, I was feeling a sensation in my body. And I was like, you know what? I wonder. And I looked up and I didn't see anything suspicious. Then my music shut off. Then I looked around and I saw the blue van. I know this blue van. I've seen this blue van because of the color blue that it is, actually. I just know this van from my neighborhood. I think I might have taken a picture of this van, as a matter of fact. So anyway, I get up and I go down the hill to take a better picture of this van because my phone wouldn't work. I could not get the video to work on my phone. It's the same phone I'm using now to talk to you. And I'm in this little cove here where I can't be seen. But if you listen closely, you can hear in the background that there's young men yelling about, you better run. And, like they're saying like weird stuff that goes with the theme of the stalking. So, I walked down the hill to take a picture of this van, and I see another guy, a melanated man with a camera. What are you taking a picture of? There's nothing up the hill but me. So I'm coming down the hill with my camera using my other phone because I happen to have my other phone with me. So he jammed this phone that I'm using, but I took my other phone and started a video and taking pictures with that phone. As I got closer to the blue van, the black guy turns around from facing toward me down the hill and turns around and starts to walk toward his car. So for a few seconds I'm thinking, well, maybe he is filming the same thing that I'm filming, this van, because the guy is obviously, he's just sitting there suspicious. Maybe the guy had his family there for a few seconds, I'm thinking, why is he filming? First he's facing towards me, and then he's facing towards the van, so I'm thinking, okay, what's going on? Then I see him moving towards his van, which is white. So I keep filming. I have that on my other camera. I will be uploading it. Even if I have problems, I'm gonna find a way. And there's these two elderly women that were walking past me, and I know that maybe they were wondering, like, what the heck is going on? But I know that it looked crazy, and I know that it looked suspicious, even to people who may not know why I was upset walking down the hill with my camera. So it's agitating because part of me feels like it was set up to make me look crazy. And I know these people are trying to get their pictures, their verification, or whatever, but first of all, I don't even belong in the program. Second of all, even if someone did belong in the program because they committed a crime, why use criminals to police them? You're using the worst kind of people to police them. But then that makes sense because part of the DOC population probably got in trouble. And so why not, right? Why not? They need a few bucks, it works, right? But then how do you explain to children that you're indoctrinating into this program? They're from churches and a cult? Huh? Gangbanging families, that's the norm for their culture, is to raise their children looking to profit off of someone else's problems. someone else's demise, someone else's unfortune. So I moved from where I was sitting after that happened, and I came over here to this little spot, which I really like. It's on a hill. It's cute. I like it. Then I had to use the ladies' room, right? I'm like, I'm not walking all the way back home to use the ladies' room when I'm out here in the park in the trees, right? I'm by myself, so I do what ladies do and what people do when there's trees and you have to urinate. You know what I'm saying? So I pop my butt over there in the trees. I'm already in like a place where you can't see me unless you go on the top of that hill. But guess what? I'm gonna show you. You tell me how. Now, one incident maybe makes sense, but when you start adding the layers, the cutoff music, the van that it speeds off as I get closer to it, the black guy who doesn't show me his face, he turns when he sees that I'm still filming, turns around towards his vehicle and the blue van, okay? And then I don't see his face after that. So I don't want to be a nuisance, so I walked away, because now he can't tape either. You know what I'm saying? Not without me taping him taping me. And he also taped the blue van. So it made me wonder for a minute. So I come down this little hill there. You can see my stuff over there, my little blanket where I was sitting. So I come down this little thing here. I do come down here sometimes because of the water. It's very peaceful, and I sit on the rocks. It's lovely over here too. You see how there's nothing really there? There's a hiking trail, a walking trail. But very rarely do you see anybody over there. So, like I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, I like to come here and sit on the rocks sometimes. So when I had to use a ladies' room and I'm sitting in the park, I came over here and to do my little thing over here. Now this is after knowing that people are already tracking me, following me, right? So I switched my position or whatever, and I'm sitting there. I'm still trying to get a little peace of mind, a little tranquility, because if you've been following me, you already know what I'm going through in the home and the thing with the curtains and the love bite situation. And it's really, really hostile for me. It's become difficult to stay calm while people are always messing with me deliberately. And to know that you're in a hostile environment, and yeah, nobody cares. It hurts, you know, and sometimes I feel angry and I'm feeling the aggressiveness of the environment, and I want to lash out at the people doing it to me. That's natural. That's human. That's normal. Okay? And so I squatted down here to use the bathroom, and I looked over there, like you see behind me, and there was two young men walking on the trail. So then I got up, went back up this hill, and grabbed my camera. When I grabbed my camera and went back up the hill to look around, that's when I hope that you can hear the loud noise of the young men screaming about running and stuff like that. I took pictures of them when I was sitting on the top of the hill before I moved, because when my music, before my music shut off, when I felt that sensation and I looked over to see if anything was wrong and I felt suspicious, knowing my own body, I was sitting in the sun, but there was one foot that was just much more hotter than it should be. It's like, why not both feet? I was thinking while I was sitting there, and then I was looking at the area of the sun, and I was like, there's no more sun on that side than the other side. I don't understand why it feels like one foot is like in an incinerator. So I just looked around and I saw a car, and it had about 4 or 5 young men outside the car, and I was like, okay, there's a soccer field, so they began to walk across the soccer field. But then I noticed that I'm on the top of the hill. There's no reason to pay attention to me at all. They kept looking up. So I was like, oh, okay. So then I changed my position up there to where my back was away from them. Before that, I'm on the top of the hill. There's nothing else up here. So I could see what I did was, so if you're walking up the hill and you see that somebody's there, you're not going to disturb them, no matter who it is, but especially if you see that it's a woman and she's by herself and she's got a book, she's minding her business. Unless you're a pervert or you're trying to be creepy, you're not going to keep walking up on her like that and you see that she's trying to have a private moment. You know, what are you walking up on me for? So I saw the little boy and then I saw the man and they just kept freaking lingering. And I'm like, okay, I realize what this is. You know what I'm saying? I can't prove it because you have a little boy at the top of the hill and you're lingering. But dude, you look odd. And then after that are the other things that are already described to you. Okay? And along with it, the screaming and yelling that I heard. 1 second. So I'm walking around with the mask on to make it more difficult to identify me, so that maybe I can lessen the flash mobbing, because they're rude and they're vicious and somebody's going to get hurt. Yeah, so they're maybe practicing for the reserves or something. You know, some kind of sports, some kind of organized sports, you know, or for the reserves. So that's what I've been dealing with. Those are young men over there, way over there. You can see them. That direction, toward there where you see that triangle thing, that's where the black guy was standing at, and I went down that hill. Now you see all the traffic? There's nothing over here. And they're rude because they do their street performance stuff. They want you to know who they are, but then they don't want it to register that they're harassment. So it's a lot of street performance stuff. We'll just sit right here and see what happens.